Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Teri Angel. We're here to do a meditation a day, and our meditation today is what we call Meditation Excavation. It means we have no idea where we're going in meditation. We go into meditation and invite you to join us, and then we just share with you what visions or messages Spirit is sharing with us at the moment. So we're glad that you're here. Teri Angel, thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, everyone. Ready for meditation, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just make yourself comfortable. Chimes say good morning. Just get comfortable in your chair, or if you're on the floor, on the couch or the bed, it doesn't really matter. Just feel that your weight is supported. We're going to take a couple of slow breaths. This is a cute visual they're showing. So I was thinking we're just going to clear out our thoughts. And they showed a conveyor belt with empty boxes coming toward you, and just dump those thoughts into the boxes, let them go down the conveyor belt. That's cute.
I like that.
Anything that comes to mind, just dump it in the box, go on to the next box. We're going to spend some time in the heart chakra today. They're showing me that. But first, let's send our thoughts down to our root chakra at the base of our spine. It symbolizes our safety and security in the world, including our health and our finances, where we live, what's happening around us. Let's just take a breath into that root chakra. It's symbolized by the color red, and they are showing just this huge red tidal wave coming in to clear it out. Very visual today. Just allow those waves to come in and clear out anything from that root chakra that's not serving you. And Teri, when you get your dog out of the bathtub and they're soaking wet, you get them on dry land and they do that shaking thing. They just showed me the root chakra doing that shake.
There you go.
So funny. Okay. And so, okay, Archangel Raziel, thank you. Archangel Raziel is joining us today, and he is so full of life and light and humorous. So apparently we're being lighthearted today. So while we're down here in this root chakra, we're going to take a couple of breaths. We're going to send that breath to the root chakra and envision roots, like tree roots, growing out of your legs and feet. Just see them with your mind's eye. If you can't see them that way, then just imagine it happening. These roots can take on any look, any appearance, and just send them down to the center of Mother Gaia. Just going to ground in here for a minute. I've got curly-Q roots today. Thank you, Archangel Raziel. They're curly like a pig's tail. He is all over this today.
He really is.
Really is. Okay, Teri, they're requesting that you ask in the spiritual divinity while we're in the root chakra.
I can do that. It was so funny because when I tuned in to Raziel and saw him, he's so vibrant, and it reminded me of Freddie Mercury when he would be on stage, and he's just like all over the stage, running back and forth and picking up the microphone. And that's what Raziel was doing. He was just like darting here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah, so it's time to settle the energy and asking Raziel to help us with that as well. So, we're going to call in first some archangels. I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael to come in with us to bring in the energy of healing, the element of air. So, you might feel a cool breeze or a warm breeze. You'll feel some movement of the energy around you. And Raphael is all about healing. So he's coming in to help us with that. Archangel Michael going to invoke the energy of safety and security, as Ruth was sharing with us how to envision our roots growing down into the earth. Michael will hold protective space for us as we do that work and do our grounding and balancing. Archangel Gabriel brings us clarity, so we invoke that energy, helping us to see things more clearly, to hear, feel, sense, touch, to really get into our full potential of our energy on the inside. And then Archangel Uriel, keeping us balanced and centered with our roots down into Gaia, helping us to grow further up into our divine self. And as we do that, we call in from above Metatron, helping us with that grid energy to connect into all the portals, all the openings for us to really see the divine, to see Divine Mother helping us to be safe and secure and nurtured. Calling on Kuan Yin to help us with our heart center. Jesus helping us to heal even more fully. He is the master healer, the master teacher. So thank you to all of these and all of the ascended masters who are present and the other angels. And of course, we ask God, divine source energy, to oversee everything that we do as we gather together. And thank you to all of the divine. Let's just feel into their energy right now. Feel how powerful that is to be immersed in this energy. So funny, Ruth. I see Raziel. He was like down on one knee while I was calling in everyone. Like he's just waiting on the sidelines for to be able to take off again, running and gathering. He seems like a gatherer today.
Well, and they want us to head up to the heart chakra, but what is so interesting is gold mining cars. Teri, have you ever done anything like gone in the old gold mining tunnels and caves in the mountains? Have you ever done that?
Not in the caves, but I have been at different places where they do the gold mining and you can mine your own gold. Yeah, it's an interesting experience.
Yeah, did they have the carts that move you on like train tracks into the different areas?
No, I haven't done that. That
All right.
sounds interesting.
Well, next time you're in Colorado, we'll go up and do that.
Okay.
But it looks kind of like train tracks, but it's this old rickety cart that's how they move you into the hills. And that's so funny what Raziel is having us use to get from the root chakra to the heart chakra. And so here's these archangels and divine members in these rickety carts, but it's just funny, just funny. I guess maybe the message is, A, this is so literal because I don't ever think of them transversing from the root chakra to the heart chakra. But I think it's also lighthearted in the sense that the archangels don't need anything expensive, right? You can just, in your mind's eye, have them go there. And that they don't always have to be so incredibly serious because we tend to keep them incredibly serious. They don't have to be.
I love that. And I can see the tracks. Interesting.
Yeah. So they already gave me a title of what we're going to be doing in the heart space. And whenever we come on and do this, Teri and I choose our backgrounds based on what we're feeling. And I had chosen this one first, but this color that we chose today is actually important in this meditation. The title that I had heard, well, Teri was inviting in the divinity, is Forgiveness in Joy and Joy in Forgiveness. And so what I believe we're going to be doing here is going into that heart space and sitting with these teal waves of energy and forgiving someone that we love, so we can get through it, but also seeing who they are in our lives, what role they've played in our lives, finding the joy in that, even when it's hard to find, and forgiving. And then because we've forgiven, we can then find the joy. Does that make sense, Teri?
It does. It certainly does. And forgiveness is something that we work on our whole life. We're going to have different experiences and we're going to have those things that are hard to let go of. But realizing that it's not about any person. When we go into forgiveness, it's to release that energy, to cleanse and clear. And I think that's what the teal is all about. It's helping us to go deeper. When you go deeper into the water, into the oceans, it changes color. So it's a deeper dive today into the heart center.
Yes. So they're having us literally like come on up into your heart chakra, go on in, and it's so intriguing. Oftentimes we'll see like a couch or chairs. It really can look like whatever it looks like to you. Not an issue. Sometimes we'll see like a large movie screen in front of us, and that's what I'm seeing here today, large movie screen. So go on in, make yourself at home, find a seat. But what's interesting is who is sitting with you watching the movie, which is all the guides. So, and there's refreshments. I'm definitely seeing refreshments here. And it's like, we're going to work through this together, us and our guides. So make yourself at home.
Get some popcorn.
Get some popcorn. So as you are sitting here watching this movie in front of you, I'm seeing someone come onto the screen for me, who apparently there's a need for forgiveness. So just take a look at the screen. Is there someone who's popping up? Might be a couple people. Ooh, might be yourself. You might see yourself on the screen needing forgiveness. So just look who is showing up on the screen for you. Teri, are you seeing anybody on your screen?
Well, I'm definitely on there.
Yeah, I see me on my screen too.
Yeah, definitely on there. And I'm seeing people that I need to ask forgiveness of, and releasing that energy. Again, it's not about that person, but it's about experiences and what we hold on to, what we hold in our heart that we're unwilling maybe to let go of, and to open that door so that it can be fresh and free and clear.
So then my mind kicks in with, well, how am I supposed to forgive? And I think that's why our guides are sitting next to us. They look like they're just watching the movie, but I think they're working in our hearts to help us forgive. So let's just sit in that space for a moment. And as you forgive someone, see if another face, another person doesn't pop in there. You might have several people you need to forgive this morning. That's what we're here for.
And it can get quite emotional. So just let yourself clear your throat or cry or whatever happens when you move energy out of your body. It's perfectly okay. There's no judgment here. It's interesting, Ruth. My movie screen has the same teal that we have on our backdrop. It's like, okay, I get it. We're supposed to do that really deep dive and be okay with whatever happens. It's like, don't hold any judgment about it. Don't hold back, because it might be a little difficult to do this exercise. And you might want to put this aside for later when you have time to sit with it more fully. See Raziel jumping from my screen to your screen.
Mhm.
It's like a little conductor. Like, let me see what I need to do in this movie now. Yeah, he's quite the character. And it's good to bring in that bit of humor when we're doing something that can be quite serious, like clearing out a closet space that's got some heavy stuff in it that needs to be moved. We want to make sure that we balance it out with some lighthearted moments.
Teri, the Ho'oponopono, is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like the perfect thing for you to bring in here.
Yes, it certainly does. This Ho'oponopono prayer is an ancient teaching from Hawaii, from the elders, and it's so powerful. You don't have to say it in any particular order, but the translation, as best as we can get it from that word Ho'oponopono, are four phrases, and it starts with, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can say those over and over until you feel a shift in the energy. If it's too difficult to go to the I'm sorry part or the please forgive me, just do thank you. I love you. Those are healing words, love and gratitude. Thank you. I love you. And it says so much just in that phrase because we're told and taught that love is all there is. It's what our only reality is of what we take with us from this earth experience. If you want to say the whole phrase, it's I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And we invite you to look at your loved one there on the screen, whoever it is that came up for you today, to maybe finally let that go, finally cut the ties and let go of all of that built up emotion. And just say these words, say them over and over until you feel that shift. You feel whatever it is that has finally let go and loosened for you. Maybe you opened a different chamber in your heart space and it needs to be cleared out and aired out. You know what it's like when you have a room that's closed up and there's no air movement and it becomes still and stagnant. This is moving out that energy and bringing in a freshness and a newness. Ooh. Yeah, there's some of these that are really hard, some of them that might take a little bit more time than what we've got here in meditation today. So don't fret if you're not able to get resolution, if you're not able to release in this moment. You can always come back, look at your movie screen, get comfortable, get in a place where you're not going to be disturbed, and do that work. Know that you're always protected. It's always a safe place because Michael is always right there with you. And then speak from your heart. Let these words have full meaning for you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Are you feeling a shift in the energy, Ruth?
Yeah, I definitely am. And what was so interesting was they were working on a particular scenario with me, and then other folks would pop in, and I was kind of going, no, wait, this one's important. Hold on. But they could so quickly, the guides could so quickly deal with those. And I think for those, what was interesting, just the fact that they popped in was healing for them. If that makes any sense at all.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't even like I had to do anything, just their presence in this space of forgiveness and love was healing. And then I looked at my guides, who I thought would be, actively watching what was happening on the screen. They were watching me. And I think they were watching me for my letting go. They were supporting me, but they were watching me for that moment of, and there it is.
Right. Yeah, I love that this is a movie and not just a still photo that I'm looking at and seeing some of the people in my life and how they were maybe in their younger days and looking at them as they interact and some of the experiences that we've had together.
Well, and what a reminder too, that we come into this life with these people lined up to come into our lives and teach us these life lessons, and for us to teach them their life lessons. It doesn't mean it always feels good, honestly.
Right.
But there's a reason for it. And sometimes the reason is so we can learn forgiveness, as awful as that sounds. Resilience, forgiveness, hope, love, faith.
Yeah. Clearing the slate.
I was just
So-
getting a chalkboard. Yeah, wiping it out.
Letting it go. Yeah.
The chimes agree.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm reminded of what we're taught by scientists, that our mind doesn't know the difference as we're going through these exercises of whether that person is right there with us physically to go through this experience. Our mind just knows that we did this process and it is real. And so it is healing. Just remember that it is healing for you, and therefore it's healing for that relationship that you have with another. Because we're all one. We're all part of that unified field of oneness.
Harry, are you kidding that there's anything else? Because I'm seeing my guide standing up clapping. Like,
Yeah.
we got it. We understood. We got it.
Mhm. Yeah, just hearing the words to be gentle with yourself. That if this was an emotional experience for you, to take the time to honor you, take the time to know that you are loved, that you do matter, and you're supported. And if at any point in time you need somebody to hold your hand and help you walk through an experience like this, there's always somebody here at Enlightened World Network. You can always find one of us that's willing to sit with you and have that listening ear for you. So you're not alone. Yeah, what a beautiful experience today. I wasn't sure what was going to happen with all of this till energy, but it felt good. I knew that. Felt really good.
Yeah, joy and forgiveness.
And forgiveness and joy.
Forgiveness and joy. Interesting. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Teri.
Thank you.
Wow. Interesting. Well, friends, thank you for being here. It doesn't matter when you're watching this, the experience will be perfectly perfect, right for where you are. So thank you and take good care. God bless. We look forward to having you join us again. Bye now.
Bye, everyone.